So let's talk about technology and public relations. Embedded deep in the DNA of who we are as professionals is the concept of new. We thrive on new information. We seek out new media outlets and new opportunities. We quickly get to know new reporters and editors who are covering new beats. Everything about what we do is seeking out the new. So utilizing new forms of technology should be nothing new to us. Back in the day when the newsrooms that I was working in went from analog to digital, people wondered, oh no, are we going to be able to do this? Fast forward 10 years down the line and newsrooms are entirely digital and loving it. Okay, loving it, but you know what I mean. Once the people in the newsroom got their arms wrapped around the technology and understand how to both use it and then leverage it to do what they do better, it improved the workflow, it improved the work product, and it made things easier. Same thing with video cameras going from physical tape to SD cards and now to hard drives. Everything I shoot on my iPhone. There is not a strand of tape in sight. You know, back in the day, we used to cut that tape with a razor blade. And now we're facing the same kind of reality with artificial intelligence and things like ChatGPT. There are people who say the sky is falling and it's going to eliminate jobs. And that may be a reality. But what is also a reality is that artificial intelligence and platforms like ChatGPT are here, they are in use, and they are not going away. And so we as PR people need to reckon with how it will change our industry, and more importantly, how we will use it to change us. Put your hand up if you've written something with ChatGPT lately. Put two hands up if you're not ashamed of that. But here's the important thing to remember. Things like ChatGPT don't replace people. More importantly, they don't replace the humanity that we need to express when we're talking to another person. Yes, things like ChatGPT are getting better and better at writing and conveying information. But the original idea still needs to come from a human being. Someone like you or me still needs to sit down and ask ChatGPT a question or prompt it to give you information. It doesn't just make this stuff up. And the more you use it, the more comfortable you get with it, and the more familiar it gets with you and what you want from it. It's really kind of amazing. Now, I know I'm probably a year to, a decade behind on this opinion. Like any new technology, we need to wrap our arms around it. We need to get familiar with it, we need to understand how to use it, and we need to understand how it can make us better. But it's still no replacement for the human factor. And so we need to not be afraid of it, we need to learn how to use it. It can make us better. It can make us more efficient. It can improve what we do every day. But remember, we are still the human beings who are pushing the button.